We have a 2004 Saturn Vue with a 3.5 liter Honda engine. Today we're working on a starter replacement. Our starter is located right down in here. You can barely see the top of the starter. That's that rusty part in there. Right down below here, we're going to move this hose out of the way a little bit. There, you can see the starter is located in between the battery compartment and the engine on the driver's side. It's like right in the middle, so we're going to have to get at the bolts to remove it, take it off of there, take the wires off, put them on. This is the replacement starter. You can see it's going to be oriented kind of straight up like this inside of that compartment. Here's the wires we need to connect, the ignition wires, the battery ground, and here are the bolts we need to remove. So it doesn't look too hard, but you can see it's kind of in the middle of things. So we're going to have to remove a few wires, or at least strap them out of the way to get at things. Okay, we're working on the starter, so you want to start by removing the battery cables. Here we've got this one we loosened up. That's the positive one. You know, we don't have to, but we'll take the negative one off just to free up some space in here to help us work around by this by the starter, which is located down below here in the compartment. So it'll be nice to have some of these cables wire strapped or, you know, zip tied out of the way for us. So the battery cables are taken off. You can see we've zip tied some of the other ignition cables up out of the way. We got the emission stuff out of the way. This here is the top of your starter, but you can see we still have this hose, radiator hose in the way, the one underneath it's in the way. So we removed this ignition bracket here to give ourselves a little more space in there, but you can see that this top radiator hose is really kind of giving us a problem getting access. So I think we're going to remove at least the top one, see if we can get in there a little better to get at the starter and some of the other ends of the starter. So using a pair of channel locks, we've compressed this hose clamp, we've slid it back, and we're going to pull this hose off so that we can remove this this big radiator hose and get it out of the way. Alright, so we removed the radiator hose that was sitting on top of here, and you can see we have a lot better access now to our starter. Here's the radiator hose. We're just going to get it out of the way. We've covered up the port. So now hopefully we can reach the starter and remove some of the bolts on it. We're getting the top starter bolt, so with our breaker bar right here. So there's not a lot of space in there. Not a lot of space in there, but if you've got a nice breaker bar, you should be able to get at it and loosen it up. So you can see we got the old starter removed. You know, this is the long-handled breaker bar we needed and a 15mm socket to get these bolts off of here. Okay, you can't really see much inside the vehicle because it's hidden, but here's where the two bolts were, so we removed that. And then on the starter here, on the end of it, you're going to want to replace the ignition wires here and the solenoid wire, and reattach that back on and put it back in place and do the reverse and put it all together. So our new starter is back in. We've secured the bolts that are underneath the EGR valve. So we got the top bolt in, we got the bottom bolt in to secure the starter. You're going to need about a 2-foot breaker bar and maybe a combination of 15mm deep sockets to get these in, get them all the way down in there. It's not an easy spot to reach into. We're going to attach the wires right here. We've got the small one on. We're going to put the other one on, and we should be able to finish up by putting the hoses and the cables back together, and our starter job will be finished. Okay, so you can see we have our new starter in right down here. We've got everything reconnected. The heater hose is back on. All the other cables are reconnected, and we're charging our battery that had been drained down while we were trying to start the bad starter. So we're going to charge that up, and we are all done. Good luck with your starter repair. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more DIY videos.